Yes. What would you like? Would you like a champagne? Would you like a mimosa?
I think champagne. Can I
Champagne?
try champagne?
Why not for you?
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Champagne.
our fabulous fiction highliners, which you'll see in the incredible Aqua production talk all the way from Japan. And yes, they are real brothers, everyone. Well, welcome this morning, everybody. How are you all? Good, enjoying yourselves here on board the Star of the Seas, I trust, yes? Fantastic. My name is Chris. I'm the cruise director here on board, coming to you all the way from Melbourne, Australia. And it's so amazing to be here on board the Star of the Seas. Of course, our brand new ship full of amazing, exciting entertainment and events and activities here on board. And I trust that you've seen a few shows so far this week, so far? Yes? Great. If you haven't, make sure you see Back to the Future, our Aqua production here talk, and of course Soul down in Absolute Zero, our ice rink down there on deck 6. But as cruise director, of course, I'm here to make sure you're having a whole heap of fun, and of course, no doubt you are so far, but it's also great to see so many familiar faces back here cruising once again with Royal Caribbean International. So welcome back to you today, everyone. This morning is all about you, our wonderful, loyal guests. Now, to say a few words this morning and officially welcome you here on board, would you please put your hands together and welcome the master of the vessel, Captain Sindra.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I know that is a stupid question when you're on board Star of the Seas, but I gotta ask anyway. Pleasure to have you all here. Welcome on board Star of the Seas, and on behalf of the company, all the officers, staff and crew on board Star of the Seas, thank you so much for your loyalty, for keep coming back to us. It's great to see you all again back on board. So ladies and gentlemen, it has been, we had a little bit of an interesting, not start of the cruise, but end of the last cruise, looking at what this cruise will be looking at. You know, we have, right now we have cleared the path, or the future path of the hurricane that is out there. So we are now just building more and more distance from it, but it's, if it was exciting for anyone, it's not any longer. And I know many of you maybe had hoped, you know, how would the Star of the Seas handle a hurricane? I know maybe it's disappointing that it's not happening now, but who knows, maybe one time in the future we'll give it a try, but not this time, okay? And the rest of the cruise is looking very nice. We have we're expecting some nice weather tomorrow in San Juan. A little bit extra time, as I mentioned yesterday, because we have been speeding up. And also in St. Martin, and also on the way back. So nice weather for all of us. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share some fun facts about the ship and so the Star of the Seas. We are claiming to be the world's biggest cruise ship. Are we the only biggest cruise ship? Oh. Between Icon and Star, do you know which one is bigger? Same. We measure in volume, and by the paperwork and by the documentation and measurements done, we are exactly the same size. Exactly the same size. However, there's a small difference, a very small difference. One is a little bit longer than the other one, by about that much. And you can ask any man in the world if that much, about half an inch matters. I am talking about ships here, folks. I'm talking about ships. For the record. And that is Star of the Seas, that is measuring that much longer. Now, I mentioned that to my colleague over on Icon, and he said, well, when we were measured, it was cold outside. Another excuse that men have been using for thousands of years. And yes, I'm referring to ships. We're talking about ships here. But that is a fact. About that much, Star is about that much longer. Let's see when the official measurements come for Legend next year, if we will still keep the throne of the world's longest cruise ship and biggest, together with our sister ships, and how it will all work out. I'm very excited. It's always very exciting to see. We don't know until that those measurements are done how it will turn out. So exciting times there. So this is the world's biggest, the world's longest, Do you know which one is the world's tallest cruise ship? Ooh, I got you there. No opinion? Ah, you said with me before, I know. Good thing you didn't hear her, huh? Odyssey of the Seas, Odyssey of the Seas. Anybody sailed on Odyssey? Wonderful, wonderful. One of my last ships, I was there for a few years. The Quantum class with the North Star makes it the tallest class and the tallest cruise ships in the world. And as with the Oasis class and Voyager class and so on, every ship tended to be a little bit bigger. The Quantum class, for every ship that came out, the North Star got a little bit higher. So that makes the Odyssey of the Seas the tallest cruise ship in the world. With all those fun facts, ladies and gentlemen, and a little weather update, I would like to once again welcome you all on board Star of the Seas. Thank you all for your loyalty. It is a true pleasure to have you here. When you see me around the ship during the cruise, please don't hesitate to stop me if you would like to chit-chat, because I love to do that. And enjoy the rest of the day. Back to you, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Captain. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Sindra. All right, well, the next gentleman up this morning leads the largest department here on board, our hotel department, encompassing many of the different front of house divisions that you'll see, providing an incredible service throughout the week. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our hotel director, Irfan.
Thank you, Chris. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, how are you? Great. So, first of all, welcome aboard the beautiful Star of the Seas, and special welcome, and thank you for being part of our celebration for the inaugural season with us on board the Star of the Seas. My name is Irfan. I come to you all the way from a small city called Istanbul in Turkey. And it is my privilege to be the hotel director on this incredible ship. I started to work for Royal Caribbean in '99, and since then it's been, as you can imagine, a great journey, working in so many different ships. Small ships, big ships, old ships, new ships, till being part of few takeouts, and then coming to the Star of the Seas many months back and seeing the ship from construction side, where we have so many thousands of people, trying to finish the ship, and now we have over 7,000 happy guests enjoying these incredible 8 neighborhoods what we have to offer to our guests. And not because we have all these fantastic amenities, ladies and gentlemen, Star of the Seas is really based on your feedback. All the 55, 56 years, all the design and innovation what Royal Caribbean has developed. And seeing this morning riding the elevator with one of the family with few kids trying to touch the elevators to press the buttons that didn't work. So it tells us clearly, your feedback is matters. And thank you for doing that. So some of you asked me earlier when you entered the AquaDome about this thing over here. And yes, this is the Royal Blink. I got it from this beautiful shop called Royal Blink Shop. I got a great deal. I'm not gonna share the price with you, so I will let you to discover the price. But I know the manager, so good luck with that. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only because Star of the Sea is the biggest, the best what we have. It's really about the 2,500 very friendly, very passionate, and definitely the most committed crew members I personally ever worked with. Thank you. Thank you. I wish we would have a time to bring everybody on the stage to introduce you, but of course, as you can imagine, it's not going to be possible. But I would like to introduce you my favorite officer, and that's not Chris. Is Sailor here? Okay, here she is. Hello, Sailor. Good morning. Many of you asked us already where you're going to find Sailor. I have no idea. She doesn't have a schedule, and even if she has, she will not follow her schedule. She's like a movie star. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you that she's very visible, and you will have a chance to meet with her during your cruise vacation. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, thank you so much for cruising with us on board the beautiful Star of the Seas, and I look forward to see you on the ship. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, our hotel director and the Bling King Irfan. All right, let's take a look at who is sailing with us here on board this week, everyone, from our Crown and Anchor Society. And as you hear your tier being called out, make as much noise out there as you can. Here we go. This week sailing with us, we have 1,689 gold members. Good, there's none here. Okay, that's right. They'll be invited when they become platinum. Perfect. But a lot of new Crown and Anchor Society members, and we welcome them with open arms as well. All right, here we go. 605 platinum members. Woo. Welcome to all of you. Welcome. We've got 418 emerald members. And welcome to our emerald members as well. All right, now we start getting up there with our more experienced cruisers. 738 diamond members. Woo. Fabulous. All right, 466 diamond plus members. Almost half the amount of people and just as much cheer there. All right, and of course our most experienced cruisers of all, our Pinnacle Club members. 53 Pinnacles on board this week. Welcome back to each and every one of you. Now there is one crew member who of course takes care of all of our Crown and Anchor Society members. She does an incredible job, ladies and gentlemen. That is our loyalty ambassador. Please welcome the wonderful Ruby.
Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day, what a spectacular ship, and what an incredible crowd. For those of you I haven't met yet, my name is Ruby Abaya from the Philippines, and I have the absolute pleasure of overseeing the Crown and Anchor Society here on board the beautiful Star of the Seas. Are you enjoying your cruise so far? Well, did you enjoy the performance? I taught them how to do that. I am sure. Well, today we celebrate you, our most loyal, passionate, and well-traveled guests. Thanks to each and every one of you, Crown and Anchor Society has become one of the largest loyalty programs in terms of cruising. And that is because of your continued trust, well-driven spirit, and as well love for Royal Caribbean family. As part of today's celebration, I have the honor of announcing our newest Pinnacle Club member and as well the top cruisers for this cruise. But before that, I would like to call back on stage two of the important key people who makes this floating paradise feels like home. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to our amazing, wonderful, and fantastic captain and hotel director. I will start awarding today our newest Pinnacle Club member. When I call his name, please put your hands together for Mr. Robert Carnes.
From Orlando, Florida, with 70 cruises with Royal Caribbean, 13 years sailing with us since 2012. Favorite ship, very good answer, with the Star of the Seas. And favorite port of call, unfortunately we won't be visiting on this cruise, St. John, Bermuda, and Labadee. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our newest Pinnacle Club member, Robert.
Now I will be announcing the top cruisers for this cruise. Starting with our third and second top cruisers, we have Patty Jeffers and Jack Sharp.
Patty comes to us from Juno Beach in Florida with 2,563 points, 20 years sailing with Royal Caribbean. Favorite ship, our sister ship, the Icon of the Seas, and favorite port of call is in French Polynesia, and that is Bora Bora. And of course, Jack comes to us from Kansas City with 2,600 points, 17 years sailing with the Royal Caribbean. 2008 was the first year. Favorite ship, Icon of the Seas, we'll change that this week, I'm sure. And favorite port of call, Key West.
And now for our top cruiser for this cruise, do we want to know who's our top cruiser and how many points they have? Yeah. Our top cruiser for this cruise is no other than Lee and Miriam Sprouse.
Lee and Miriam come to us from Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, with 2,666 cruise points, 35 years sailing with Royal Caribbean since 1990. Their favorite ship, they're just covering them all today, it's any Royal Caribbean ship, and favorite port of call there is Aruba. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Lee and Miriam.
Congratulations to the awardees once again. Now, if you have any crown and anchor questions, my desk is located on deck number 5 within the next cruise office. And before I pass back the microphone to our amazing cruise director, I'm wishing you all a joyous, fantastic, and memorable cruise vacation. I'll see you around the ship. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, your wonderful royalty ambassador, Ruby, right there. Now, by a round of applause or by show of hands, who is booking a next cruise while they're sailing on this week? Who's thinking of another sailing? Of course, many of you are. Who's already booked? A few of you as well. Leslie, our incredible next cruise manager and her team, they're down on deck number 5. Same location as Ruby's office right there next to the pub. So a fantastic location. Book a cruise and celebrate with a drink straight after. But some great specials down there, so do check out what is on offer. Of course, Legend of the Seas is now on offer. And you may have not heard, there was an announcement a few weeks ago for, of course, our next Broadway musical coming to Royal Caribbean. And on Legend of the Seas, we'll be debuting Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as our next musical. So very exciting times for us within the entertainment team. Now, later today, everybody, of course, we've got the big birthday bash coming up here on board. And a shout out this morning, we've got Ezra, who's celebrating a birthday as well. Happy birthday to you, buddy, as well. And of course, many of you are celebrating a birthday this week too. So enjoy that. Enjoy all the Halloween festivities coming up towards the end of the cruise, as well as throughout. But as we leave you today, everybody, we've got a little fountain show to cap off our top tier event. But most of all, from all of us here on board the Star of the Seas, have a spectacular week sailing with us and enjoy everything that this incredible ship has to offer. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you around the ship. Bye-bye.